Was making a video when it comes to LeBron James being in the GOAT debate. Uh, I had a screen recording on the show for Speak for Yourself on FS1. I didn't record. I already have my audio that's going to come up here in a couple of seconds. But basically in this video, I'm going to cover is LeBron in the GOAT debate. What happens if he wins another championship, especially being on the Lakers, being a third franchise, 4 championships in total. Where does that put him in the Mount Rushmore of the NBA, top rankings, as well as being close to Michael Jordan, or as well as if he is the GOAT. We'll cover that here right now. Hey world, what up? So LeBron James has been a topic of being in the quote-unquote GOAT conversation for the past couple of years, pretty much since he's been on the Miami Heat. I've always disagreed with that notion he's to be in the GOAT conversation. With my all-time rankings, I have LeBron James at number 5. If he wins a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers, he's going to be in my Mount Rushmore NBA. I'm going to put him over Magic Johnson whenever he does win a championship with the Lakers. Keyword, I did say when. I just foresee it to be with the NBA, his career, and any other backstory whenever it comes to LeBron and the different groups he's in. To make this happen, the writing's on the wall. And this is something a couple cats have seen to where it would be in 2020, not his first season with the Lakers, because he didn't have another preliminary All-Star with him. But now he has Anthony Davis, their number 1 seed in the Western Conference. I didn't know how they would have picked up Anthony Davis. I knew they would, because we saw with David Griffin and the past GM, the Pelicans, they said there's no way, no how they were going to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers, and no free agent was signing with LeBron James. But long story short, I got LeBron number 5 right now. Now, there's different sports talk shows. You're going to have First Take, Get Up, ESPN, FS1, Speak for Yourself, Undisputed. There's a couple of media tenets to where they actually either have LeBron James as the GOAT, number 2 all time. So, as far as the GOAT, you have a couple people like Shannon Sharp, Nick Wright for FS1. I don't really know about on ESPN. But then you have a couple cats like Chris Broussard saying he's number 2 all time. Same thing, I think Stephen A. Smith said that same thing with the notion. I'm not sure about Max Kellerman. I have to look back into that. But now we're on Speak for Yourself in FS1, and the topic is going to be is LeBron James. We always be in the GOAT debate. I say no. I have him number 5 all time. I think LeBron's a popular character when it comes to people knowing sports instead of a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a Bill Russell, maybe even a Magic Johnson. LeBron's always been popular, so they're always going to throw his name in there. But you know what? Let's see what these guys say about this, and I'm going to give my take about LeBron in here. Another ring for LeBron James. Listen, if you're having barbershop talk and you're talking to anyone, LeBron, he's in the same room as a Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Bill, and Kareem, maybe Larry Bird, some of these other top 10 players, Kobe, but he's not the same dinner table, or he's not at the same tier as those other guys. Again, the tier is the Mount Rushmore. For my Mount Rushmore, you're going to have Michael Jordan, you're going to have Bill Russell, Kareem, and Magic Johnson. These are winners. They've won 5 championships or more. I know with Magic Johnson, with him and Kareem, they were kind of back and forth with that. Kareem already had a championship with Milwaukee in the past. But the Magic has made a finals appearance without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They both played back and forth to finals MVPs, as well as the regular season accomplishments. So it wasn't like a Kobe Shaq type of thing when it comes to them. LeBron's hovering around there, but he's been in the NBA for 17 seasons. He only has 3 championships, and he's had player mobility to move to different franchises, which makes you think. Let's just revisit in 2011. If I would have told you on the day LeBron signed with the Miami Heat that he would be on the Miami Heat for for 4 years, or he would just be able to move to different franchises after the Heat, and I would have told you that he only won 3 championships in the years 2020, you would have said I was crazy. That's an underachievement for LeBron. He's not the GOAT, no way. I don't even know about top 5 or X, Y, and Z. Now, credit to LeBron, he has won 8 Eastern Conference Finals championships, but I mean, no one cares about that. Basically what I'm saying is he's been to 8 NBA Finals straight together consecutively. That is very impressive for LeBron. There's probably around 2 seasons to where no one really picked his team to make it. In those years was 2015 and 2018. 2015, LeBron just started on the Cavs with Kevin Love, Kyrie. Kyrie was hurt and Kevin Love a couple of times, especially in the playoffs. And plus, people were picking the Bulls or the Atlanta Hawks during that time. 2018, LeBron traded away half of his team. You had the Sixers, you also had the Raptors, possibly the Celtics that they were chosen pretty much over the Cleveland Cavaliers. But whenever it comes to LeBron, he will be in the GOAT debate. For many people, I don't see it. But you can still have the argument of him and MJ. It won't be a long argument. You're going to have a lot of fanboys getting emotional that'll bring it up. But no, he's not in there yet. If he wins another championship, if he has 4 rings, 3 on different franchises, then yes, I'll entertain that GOAT debate because that actually enhances his impact on franchises. But I would still have Michael Jordan as the GOAT. Real quickly, if LeBron doesn't win another championship in his career, I may have to put Larry Bird over him. I have Larry Bird number 6, LeBron at 5, but I'm holding LeBron on a string right now because I'm expecting him to win another championship. If LeBron were to play around 20 seasons in the league with player mobility, moving to different franchises, and you only win 3 championships, whenever 2 of them you were on a quote-unquote super team, the 2 other All-Stars organizing that's a slap on his face. That shows LeBron's not a winner if he finishes off with 3 or 6 or 3-7 in the finals. I don't foresee that to be, but if LeBron does not win another championship, there's no way you can have a GOAT debate of Michael Jordan, LeBron. That's laughable. Back in the 60s and 70s, Bill Russell was the undisputed greatest player of all time. He won 11 championships in 13 seasons. Credit, there was around 8 to 12 teams during that time period. They were expanding, just starting with the CBA now collaborating with the National Basketball Association. That was finally addressed with David Stern. So during that time, yes, there was key amount of players that were going against Bill Russell that made it look like a joke. There wasn't player mobility. Bill Russell did go against Will Chamberlain and Jerry West multiple times in the finals and did beat them. Some people have actually said Wilt's the GOAT, which is not the case. He's hovering in the top 10, maybe not even making it, around 10 or 11. But he's 2-4 in the finals. He was the most athletic player in NBA history alongside with Michael Jordan, maybe even a few others in the conversation. but he did underperform. He only won 2 championships with 2 different franchises and lost the finals 4 times, Bill Russell beating them back and back and again. So whenever it comes to Wilt, he's out of that conversation. Bill Russell was the greatest player of all time for that time period. Then people entertained Kareem Abdul-Jabbar entering whenever he was in the 70s and 80s. After that, Michael Jordan took storm, winning 2 three-peats, changing the game because players and franchises were centered around a winning culture and championship-minded team through a starting center. Now, Michael Jordan changed that game to where he's a shooting guard, and he averaged around 30 points per game easily, over 50%, never lost in the finals, and we started seeing kind of a shift in the NBA during that time period. So besides them, Michael Jordan's always been the GOAT. Now we entered in the 2000s. The NBA was searching for another true superstar like Tracy McGrady at Grant Hill. We saw that with Shaquille O'Neal when he did win a three-peat. But later on with Shaq's career, he had so much in store, but based on his dieting as well as his injuries, we never got to see the full potential of what could have been. Kobe Bryant was kind of a glance in that conversation of his potential that never took place. And then we had LeBron James coming in the 2000s, now in the 2010s, to where he's won 3 championships. But LeBron has underperformed like a Wilt Chamberlain. LeBron has player mobility. He's had all the resources he could have asked for. And he did win 2 championships, quote unquote, based on luck or big moments. That's here or there, but overall, no, LeBron's not in that dinner table with Michael Jordan. Rick Bucher coming in. Listen, I rarely agree with this cat ever, but no, he's right. This is not a conversation. It's pretty cringy whenever I hear this on ESPN or FS1. Listen, I'll give LeBron that credit. He was on the right timeline whenever he beat the Golden State Warriors in 2016, because during that time period, he was 31 years of age. And if you compare LeBron and Michael Jordan at 31, LeBron already been to 7 finals. He already had 3 championships. He had 4 MVPs. Then you looked at Michael Jordan during that time period. He had around 3 MVPs. He had 3 championships. Credit, he didn't have any finals losses. But alongside with that, LeBron did have the experience, and it looked like LeBron actually would kind of take over the NBA and he could win more rings. So he was on a great pathway. But we've seen with the last 3 to 4 seasons, LeBron has not won another regular season MVP. He has not won another championship. He's actually lost 2 more finals during that period and then missed the playoffs. And people are expecting LeBron to go down. This is to be his last championship run. But with Michael Jordan for his next 3 years, he won another 3-peats after retiring and coming back. So LeBron's looking up the ladder. He's 35 years of age. I expect him to win the championship this year. But even so, he's still behind Michael Jordan heavily past on these last 3 seasons.
Or 6 out of 6, any of that. Watching Michael Jordan play the game, watching Michael Jordan play the game every night, and comparing the two, you understand where the numbers came from. It wasn't that Michael couldn't have been a top assist getter. It was a